Love knows no limit to its endurance, no end to its trust, no fading of its hope. It can outlast anything. Love still stands when all else has fallen. People are generally better persuaded by the reasons which they have themselves discovered than by those which have come into the mind of others. There are only two kinds of men: the righteous who think they are sinners, and the sinners who think they are righteous. Can anything be stupider than that a man has the right to kill me because he lives on the other side of a river, and his ruler has a quarrel with mine, though I have not quarreled with him? To understand is to forgive. In difficult times, carry something beautiful in your heart. Men are so necessarily mad that not to be mad would amount to another form of madness. There is a God-shaped vacuum in the heart of each man which cannot be satisfied by any created thing, but only by God the Creator, made known through Jesus Christ. Justice without force is powerless. Force without justice is tyrannical. The more I see of mankind, the more I prefer my dog. Distraction is the only thing that consoles us for miseries, and yet it is itself the greatest of our miseries. The eternal silence of these infinite spaces terrifies me. Contradiction is not a sign of falsity, nor the lack of contradiction a sign of truth. Nature is an infinite sphere whose center is everywhere, and whose circumference is nowhere. All men's miseries derive from not being able to sit quiet in a room alone. Lust is the source of all our actions and humanity. Nature has made all her truths independent of one another. Our art makes one dependent on the other. And is it not obvious that, just as it is a crime to disturb the peace when truth reigns, it is also a crime to remain at peace when the truth is being destroyed? The last function of reason is to recognize that there are an infinity of things which surpass it. Men seek rest in a struggle against difficulties. And when they have conquered these, rest becomes insufferable. Reason's last step is the recognition that there are an infinite number of things which are beyond it. Even those who write against fame wish for the fame of having written well, and those who read their works desire the fame of having read them. Those honor nature well, who teach that she can speak on everything. Since we cannot know all there is to be known about anything, we ought to know a little about everything. We must keep our thoughts secret and judge everything by it, while talking like the people. Man's sensitivity to little things and insensitivity to the greatest things are marks of a strange disorder. The power of a man's virtue should not be measured by his special efforts, but by his ordinary doing. kind words do not cost much, yet they accomplish much. Passion cannot be beautiful without excess. One either loves too much or not enough. There is a certain standard of grace and beauty which consists in a certain relation between our nature and the thing which pleases us. In faith, there is enough light for those who want to believe, and enough shadows to blind those who don't. When we read too fast or too slowly, we understand nothing. Nothing is so intolerable to man as being fully at rest. Without a passion, without business, without entertainment, without care. Words differently arranged have different meanings, and meanings differently arranged have different effects. We run carelessly over the precipice after having put something in front of us to prevent us seeing it. People have the right to engage in any sexual practices they like. However, they should avoid sex with goats.